What's up, everybody? I just said what's up, everybody, before it even started broadcast, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day and an amazing week. Right now, I'm looking down at my phone simply because I'm getting my stopwatch started, because Darren is to the side right here, and this is my stopwatch, and I have 30 seconds to answer, but you can't see that because it's so bright in here. So right now, you'll see a little thing on the side that says submit your questions. So once you guys ask the question, then we'll just read and try and, like, as fast as we can ask and answer them. So I really want to do real quick before we start some kind of house cleaning, as they say. Thank you to all my diet betters that started or that will start tomorrow. I'm very excited. You guys have a lot of energy inside the message and chat room, so I'm really excited. And thank you to all of you guys who show up to my Facebook and all my social media every day and comment. I read them. I can't respond to all of them, but I read as many as I can, and I just really appreciate your engagement. So here we go.
Time to ask a question.
Ask a question. You click the Q&A,
Yep.
and you ask the question. And three. We don't have any questions.
They're waiting. Yeah, they're trying to figure it out.
Oh.
But you can answer the ones from here.
So I answered some questions I already have. All right. You got some down there? Here's the first one. From Matthew Shiavi.
Yes.
Matthew S. I just finished Max 30, but when I fill out the form for the shirt, Max 30 isn't a choice to select. Help. I would email support@beachbody.com.
Customer relations at beachbody.com.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay, here we go. Which one? Oh, you just said it. Is that one, Frank? Is that a question? Here we go. I asked Frank's question. Says Shaun, love Max 30 on round 2, going back to hit Asylum series again right after. What is your best number of rounds in the fit test for Asylum 2? You know, I don't know. And besides, why do you want to know? You should be competing against yourself anyway. I really don't know. It's been so long since I've done that workout.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. First question.
You want me to ask them easier for you?
Yes, please.
Right. Hey, I love you. How do you stop yourself from eating an entire pizza? Thanks.
In 30 seconds. Yo, let me tell you, the way I stop myself from eating an entire pizza, first of all, I have someone to share it with. Secondly, I'm either I'll throw away half of it because if it's in the trash, I just can't see myself going in the trash to pull it out to eat it, or I'll just immediately put it in the refrigerator, the other half, because I hate cold food and I won't want to heat it back up. But you just have to have portion control, share, throw away, make it cold.
And he orders smaller sized pizzas to make up for it.
And I order small pizzas because I just don't see the point in having a super large pizza. Okay.
All right. What, in your opinion, is the single best move to get rid of my belly pooch?
Well, here's start. 30 seconds. There is no single best move to get rid of your belly pooch. There really isn't. But what there is a such thing called control over the food that you eat and really focusing on every single part of your workout. And I always say that in every workout. In every workout, I use my core. But you have to stay consistent. And then you have to, is it a pooch? Is it muscle? Is it fat that you're trying to lose? Because some people lift weights with do their abs with weights, but really hone in the diet and really get the cardio under control, and you can do it. 31 seconds.
All right. Next question from Dear. Last week was my 6th week in insanity, but Thursday to Saturday, I had an injury. Then yesterday, I had a food intoxication. Since I've been 5 days without training, should I restart the 6th week from tomorrow and continue to the 7th, or restart everything?
I would go back and do week 5 over again and then continue to week 6. Don't start over again because 5 days isn't going to hurt you.
All right. This question is from Patty. Hey, Shaun, where in Arizona is your favorite place to just go and relax?
The Revive Spa at the Marriott Desert Ridge. I love it.
All right. Next question.
Why you going to send me a gift certificate?
This one is from Carolyn. Hi, Shaun. If I'm doing Insanity Max 30 and I drop down to the modifier move, does that count as maxing out?
Yes, it does. If you start at modifying and then you take a break, then you count that as your max out. But if you start at not modifying and then you take a break, then you go down to modifying, then that will be your max out.
Very good. All right.
They only see half of your face. You might as well get it in.
Okay, Shaun, this one's from Natalie. What is your favorite pre-workout meal or snack?
Sweet potatoes.
Yeah,
that's so awesome. Sweet potatoes all day long.
All right. Next up, that was a fast question.
I know.
Heather is asking, is it okay to modify the modifier in Max 30? I don't have the upper body strength to even do modified push-ups. What would be the best way to modify the modifier?
Yes, you can modify the modifier. You can put your knees down, especially in push-ups. But if you need to modify the modifier, how about you just worry about staying in plank and plank position without trying to go down and up, and lift your knees off and put your knees down. What that's going to do is going to increase the strength and muscular endurance in your shoulders. And if you put the heel of your hand into the floor, it's actually going to isolate the chest. So don't worry about the range of motion here. Worry about pushing and staying, keeping your core tight.
Love it. Good timing on that.
Thanks.
All right. This next question is from from somebody else, another Natalie.
Okay, hey Natalie.
Can I mention you and your workouts in my next fiction novel as a positive influence, of course?
Absolutely, but what's the novel about? But yes, you can. I would love it. And then let us know what it is and what it's called, because we obviously love to read it.
And the next question is from Darren, spelled the right way.
Yeah. Oh.
Starting diet bet. So Shaun, I'm 6 feet, 275 pounds. I'm doing Insanity again because I put on a bunch of weight. How many calories do you think I should be eating if I'm only doing Insanity? Thanks, man. Love you.
Oh, I love you too, man. That's awesome. Well, hold on. Start. The love you part didn't count. Technically, you shouldn't be worried about your calories. You should be worried about what you're putting in your body. So if you're putting fresh foods and, lots of, we say kale, you're eating the good carbs like sweet potatoes, if you're eating really good source protein, grass-fed beef, if you're a meat eater, you shouldn't really be having to worry about how many calories you're eating. It's just as long as you don't put crap in your body like the powdered donuts, which is what I love to eat. Like, don't worry, and I'm going a little longer than 30 because I know you really need this. So just don't worry about calorie counting. At the end of the day, worry about what kind of food is it that you're putting in your body and what is the end result of that food going to give you. And last but not least, go off of the energy that you have as you go through the day, and that's how you focus on what you should eat. And you will lose the weight and get stronger.
So would you say quality over quantity, Shaun?
Always quality over quantity.
Okay. That was a very good answer.
Thanks, Dan.
This one's from Shaun, spelled the same way as Shaun T.
Yeah.
Hey, Shaun T. Shaun here from Nova Scotia. I completed a round of Insanity Max 30 and got amazing results, dropping 20 pounds. Congratulations.
Yes. Congrats.
I'm now doing Asylum Volume 1. Yeah. And it is hard, but so much fun. Just wondering what's next, and is there going to be a Max 30 Volume 2 or Asylum? It cut off.
Well, the great thing is that there's an Asylum Volume 2. So if you love Asylum Volume 1, you can do Asylum Volume 2. And that's what I would say you should go to next. It's awesome. And then I don't know if you've tried Insanity. I know you said you did Insanity Max 30, but Insanity is always just like an amazing workout to go to if you're working out at home. And congratulations.
This question is from Mrs. Brooke-Altimore. Hi, Shaun. Thanks for doing this live chat. I loved doing Insanity Max 30, but as the program went on, I found myself getting mentally tired of pushing to my max every day. Mm-hmm. Is that normal? What do you do if you feel like that during a program or workout? Oh, we've been there.
Yeah. Well, it's a great thing. There's many different ways that you can handle the situation. The good thing that you have in life is choices in how you want to go about doing something. So when I give you a calendar and I say, I want you to do this, it's a blueprint. While I would love for you to follow it, at the end of the day, if 3 days a week is going to let you give 100%, then give those 3 days a week, because I don't want you to do 5 days a week and only give 20% per day. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't worry about doing it every day. Create your own calendar that's going to keep you motivated. And if you stick to your own personal motivation where you can push to your max, then you will reach your max and you will reach max results.
Very good. All right. This one is from Thomas. And Thomas would like to say, honestly speaking, T25 is my first and only program. Of all four, he's off all 4 meds and down 65 pounds. Nice. Size 40 to 32. Thank you. My question is, should I move on to Max 30 or P90X3? I have both, but not sure what to move to.
So Max 30, P90X3, they're 2 totally different workouts. I would go for, I would try to do a little hybrid of both for the first week and see which one you want to do. And then at the end of the week, you'll be able to figure out which one you want to do. But you can't go wrong. Every workout can be a great workout if you put work into it.
You're going to love this one. This one's from Carolyn. Sean, get this. I'm a good tennis player.
Oh, shit.
But now that my shoulders are so sculpted from T25 to Max 30, I can't stop checking out my shoulders as I start to serve. First serve percentage going down. How do I get back to concentrating on tennis?
Oh my God, this is like one of the best questions I've ever had. Well, I would say save checking yourself out for the mirror at home, and when you're on the court, worry about acing the person across the net.
And don't you have some new tennis workouts on the
tennis
channel?
So I don't know if you watch the tennis channel, but on center court now, when they start the matches and they start previewing the matches that's starting different tournaments, you'll see that I have Shaun Tennis workout tips for tennis players. So hopefully you can check that out instead of checking your own shoulders out on the court. That's awesome.
That was great.
Best question ever.
All right. Next question is from Eve. EBE. Hi, Shaun T. I've done 3 rounds of Insanity and currently almost through Max 30. I love it. Excited hands. I'm 50 years old and I have a history of cancer and chronic pain. Lost 40 pounds doing your programs, and sometimes I cry at the end of a great workout because I'm so grateful. It cut off the rest, but
yeah. So just to say this, and just continue to cry, because I feel like at the end of every workout that anyone does, you should be able to celebrate those moments because you actually exceeded at something that a lot of times you get to the workout, you think you can do it, and then in the middle of the workout, you have to constantly go in your head and ask yourself, how can I keep getting through this? And the fact that you exceed at it every single time you work out is worth as many tears as you want to give.
All right. Now, this is a good one because a lot of people always ask this question. From Cameron, what is your daily macro ratio? Carbs, fat, protein?
Oh, I don't really count them.
We don't count them. We just don't count them. We focus on, like what he said earlier, quantity over quality. If you're only eating foods that can make you healthier, you can do only one thing: get healthier. So that's really his secret.
Yeah, and if you really want like scientific answers, you should probably go to a nutritionist. I mean, technically we are, but I don't preach that because me and you can eat the same things every day, or you can eat the same thing as a person that works out next to you every day, and you might get results, the results you want, and they might not. So as long as you're eating foods that actually accent what you want at the end of the day, which is to be healthier, you can't go wrong.
Exactly. Good answer.
Can I recommend a book?
Recommend a book.
If you want a great book to help you with your nutrition needs, read It Starts With Food. It's a great place to start. It really explains everything that you've ever wanted to know about nutrition in a fun and entertaining way, and also sets you up for 30 days of success on how to identify foods that make you more healthy or make you less healthy, because there is no one-size-fits-all approach to this.
Yeah. Right. Way to go, Darren.
I want you to answer this.
Okay. You know, I
answer anything. Andres. Shaun T. Seems like a great person. Envy with all my soul. Your body is so perfect. I wonder if you give steroids.
Let me tell you something. Thank you for that. I think that's really awesome. But if I did steroids, I would be way bigger and much more ripped with the way that I work out. I mean, I just know. I don't like sticking anything in my butt and, with the needles. I don't like all that craziness. Plus, I just love being as natural as possible. And because the thing is, like, with steroids, like I wouldn't be able to keep that up because once you stop them, then it's just a lot. Like I'm just not into drugs,
Yeah.
of any sort.
All
except
right.
for ones that get
Colin wants to know, Shaun, what's your favorite meals to throw together quickly and on a budget?
Oh, so
He's good at this.
I love this. So sweet potatoes, I always go to sweet potatoes. Everybody knows I love my sweet potatoes. So they're cheap. It's easy. You stay in the vegetable aisle, and a lot of times it's like your cheapest way to eat. And then I don't know if you heard of Costco, but Costco has a lot of like good stuff. But it is tough to eat. And one of the most frustrating things is that eating healthy nowadays, for some reason, is always more expensive. But go to the store, if you like chicken, get the chicken and get it in bigger packs, and just kind of set your meals up like that. And then I think you should be okay. But I know budget eating is really hard. I would have to basically go to the store with you and be like, how much money do you have? And let's try to work this out. But if you don't buy a lot of boxed things, you should probably save a lot of money and eat a lot healthier.
Very good.
Because when a box is this big, it's like $20 when you only get that much stuff inside. So,
But also think about it like this. Shaun likes to say, eat animals, plants, and water, and you're pretty much going to be fine. And by doing that, you're going to avoid that center of the grocery store, basically, all the boxes of stuff. So you're actually going to save some money that way by just eating natural foods.
our acronym is APWA, APWA, animals, plants, and water.
All right. From Nicole, what is your favorite treat meal?
Oh, man. Hold on.
He's going to get it for you.
Well, one of them.
One of them.
Hold on.
He's still looking for it.
I'm running through the house. Hold
You
on,
wanna
coming
see
back. Coming back. Well, I'm glad you asked that question because one of my favorite treat meals is actually a Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia on South Street. I think everyone on this planet. Have you ever had one?
I love Philly cheese.
Have you had the one from South Street?
Nah.
Everyone on the planet needs to try this cheesesteak. I mean, it is like
Like
amazing.
7 years ago.
And then I love donuts because they're my favorite. But this right here is my favorite.
Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies, the Thin Mints. And you can tell that I've eaten a whole sleeve of them because only one fell. And I do it often. No, I don't do it that often. These are sitting, I purposely leave like really non-healthy foods sitting around because I always like to test how much
mental state.
Yeah, I was like, can I get through the day without having one of those? And it's really fun.
And he always asks for permission before he eats stuff for Scott.
I'm always like, can I eat
Hey,
this?
can I have this? We're like, yeah.
I always ask Scott, like, can I have this? And he's like, and if Darren's here, he's like, what are you asking for? Of course you're going to eat it. But anyway.
All right. So this is from Nina's Bites.
Hey,
For
man.
someone who is pursuing their own wellness venture, what is the best lesson you have learned thus far in your fitness and wellness journey? P.S. Thank you for helping me understand that I am only going to have the best body that I can have.
Yes. So that's one. That's the one when you have your own fitness journey, is to constantly let the people know that you're helping out to be with this wellness journey, is that's what they always want to strive to. Like their starting line is always their finish line, and that is them. Like that's the only, they can create a circle around their life, and that's what they need to go after. Excuse me. But for you, I think at the end of the day, you actually have it. That is the best thing. And every single thing that you do, you have to be flexible and be able to make choices as you go along to be able to constantly make you better. Because it's not just knowing that you need to be the best you possible, but it's also knowing as you go through the journey, what do you have to do to constantly make yourself be the best person possible. And this week on my podcast, I talk about the choices that we make and how they affect our lives. And as you go through your life, how you constantly have to make choices. And I think if you listen to that, it'll help enhance that just a little bit more.
Very good. All right.
Oh my God, did you know we were dressed alike?
I know, it's Bolt Day. Bolt's like the color.
The color of our compound.
Color of Shaun T Fitness. All right, this one's from Nurin. Hey, Shaun T and Darren. Hey. I am a big believer in insanity and love sharing how you changed my life and helped beat my eating disorder. Congratulations.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Please tell your story to people too.
Please tell your story, because that's like,
that's amazing. What do I tell people who believe that weightlifting is the only way to go when trying to build muscle?
That's a great one. We love that question.
well, you can tell them that there's two things you can do. Number one, it's funny. I think I was having this conversation. I'm not sure, but lifting weight and lifting your body is technically the same thing, right? But what happens when you're lifting your body, you reach a different kind of max at a different kind of time. So when your body is your equipment. So if you have a bar and you're lifting, you can put the bar down, you can do whatever, but when you have your body, you are completely in control, you're completely centered, you're using your core, you're using your legs, you're using your butt, you're using your glutes. When you're doing your jumps, you're building the muscle. Now, I'm not going to say, like, of course, if you want to be a bodybuilder, of course, if you want super big biceps, if you want that, you have to break the muscle down in a certain way so that they can, repair and build up. But at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, is the muscle that you build muscle you want to keep, or do you want to be big and you want to build muscle for a short period of time? Because if it's, what's the word I'm looking for? If it's temporary, I'm saying, if the muscle building is going to be temporary, then that's one thing you need to think about. But if you want to, literally, I say when people use their body to work out, like you lift your body, like you're actually sculpting your body. You don't need any outside sources, which means you always have that tool to work with.
We talk about this all the time. It's a constant discussion.
It's a constant discussion.
The answer is no. You can just lift with your body. You got to tell people, like what Shaun always says, do what you enjoy doing. If you love lifting weights, lift weights. If you love lifting yourself, lift yourself. It's totally what you like to do.
And the thing is, it's not like lifting weights is wrong. I mean, I think once or twice, maybe 3 times a month, I'll lift weights. Or, in the side when we have weightlifting, I'm not saying it's bad. But what I'm saying is you can also get great results by lifting your body. And that was way too long. We have 8 minutes, so I have to be really fast.
Okay, we're speeding it up now. Danielle's not here to do the time.
I thought she was going to show up.
Is Danielle going to show up?
Is Danielle going to show up? Well, we only got a small amount of time left. I thought she was going to be here already.
Okay. Proceeding on. Speed round time. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. You got your phone ready?
I got my phone ready.
All right. This one's from Melody. If I think I can do better in the T25 alpha round, should I do the alpha twice and then go to beta, or just go ahead and go to beta?
Absolutely do the alpha round twice, because if that's where you feel like you are getting the most work and being the most productive state. And now, if you're teetering and you're wondering if you want to push this up, I say go to beta, but you can always go back what you used to. But I'm telling you, you can do beta. I know you can do it, and stay focused and committed.
All right.
I really thought Danielle was going to show up today. I mean, this is really stressful and frustrating. I mean,
hey! It's my wife.
It's his wife. So Danielle was really sad, because usually Danielle sits in Darren's spot and does a speed round. Give your wife a kiss. But she couldn't be here today because she's home with her lovely children, and she's back in Dallas. But we love you, Danielle.
All right.
Okay, now you have to see her with the rest of the time.
I like this one. This one's from Catherine. Hey, Shaun, how do you work through your own injuries? I recall you had a calf injury a bit ago, and I believe you mentioned knee spurs now. Did or do you modify, and what is your rehab regime? Love you bunches. Oh, and you guys rock.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So what I did for my calf, Volt. Yes. What I did for my, I hope you guys don't mind Danielle here with us. All right, you hold it. It's your wife. I got a speed round. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so
This is awesome.
for my calf, what I did was I basically lifted weights every day, and I stayed off my calf, and I just iced it and rehabbed it and massaged it until it got better. With my knees, it comes down to stretching. I mean, it just does, because, I was a hurdler and I played sports all my life, and it just kind of catches up to me for some reason at the age of almost 37. But, You just have to ice your knees. I use this stuff called Arctic Ease. If you're out and you don't actually have ice, it's great for your knees. Or if you're home, you can use ice. Up to you. But so just constantly ice, rest, elevate, compress, and stretch.
Is that what you think, Dee? She agrees. All right. James would like to know, he lives in Phoenix and works in Mesa, Arizona, and was wondering if you ever do training sessions here in the Valley.
Very cool. Well, we're hoping to be doing some special trainings next year, so stick with us, and I'm sure you'll find out. Oh my God, you're so close to us.
So close. Okay. Mr. Wrestling Tiger wants to know.
Yes.
I've done 3 rounds of Insanity, and I'm only 16. Currently starting my last week of Max 30 today, but I'm feeling a little ill. Should I skip or persevere?
Rest is the most important thing you can do to your body while you're going through a training regimen. And if you are feeling ill, I tell you to rest, because not only will you feel better at the end, but your body can repair itself, and you'll probably feel even fitter.
All right. Melissa wants to know something that you definitely will know the answer to.
Uh-oh.
I have super flat feet and find when doing a lot of the jumping moves, my feet really hurt. Am I doing something wrong? Love from Nova Scotia.
Well, meet your twin, the flat feet
Literally
king.
nothing.
Hold on, I gotta turn this on. Look at that. Sorry. Yes, I totally get it. Like, flat feet suck. So one thing you do, you have to stretch your arches before you start. The other thing you can do is take a golf ball and roll it along your arches, because it will loosen up. Because what happens is, because we don't have the arch, your arch is kind of, the arch that we do have is flat on the floor. So you want to, like, I basically say, warm up your feet and break up all that feeling that's going to happen in the middle of the workout. And if you dig in there and stretch before you do it, it'll definitely help when you're doing it.
Also mentioned Nova Scotia, Toronto, very close.
Oh, Nova Scotia. I'll be at Shaun T in Toronto, May 23rd, if you want to come. ShaunTvention.com. Plug.
Very cool. And you like to work out barefoot at home, too.
I do like to work out barefoot at home. And I love walking around barefoot after a training session, because I feel like it puts my hips back in place.
Yes. Okay.
That reminds me, let me take off my shoes. We were working out in the grass today.
So Tim wants to know how you eat so healthy while traveling.
All right, I eat healthy when I travel, because I change the menu. I change the menu everywhere I go. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm just like, I don't want to eat that. So I'm going to say, if you have grilled chicken and you have mashed potatoes, I'm going to take your vegetables. Oh my God, stop, Danielle. So, so what I do is, there she is. So, don't be afraid to change the menu. And if I'm on a plane, then if I know that if I'm going to get food on the plane, and I know it's not going to be healthy, I'll get my food at the airport. And I'm always, I feel like I can eat anything if I leave out the bun.
All right. Thomas would like to know, thanks for answering this question, first of all. Now, please answer his real question.
Okay.
Where's my boy Scott? I see him every day at 5:30, but he doesn't see him right now. Where is Scott?
Well, we have Danielle here.
Danielle's here. Oh, did you just get photobombed?
Go back there. So
He's got a fresh cut from the world's best barber.
There's Scott. So next question. No, stop. Oh my God. And he's leaving.
So this is another injury question, and this is from Kim.
Hey, Kim.
What would work best with getting back to strength, healthy strength, after having pain for over 2 months? My problem was inflammation in 2 discs of my lower back.
My first question would be, did you go to physical therapy? Because that's very, very important. Because I can't really prescribe an answer for that, but I would say check with your doctor, make sure you go to physical therapy. If you're cleared to work out, I think one of the most important things to do is foam roll, loosen up your back, make sure you stretch more than anything. I would actually not do a bunch of crazy exercises every day. I would do some sort of yoga just to kind of get your flexibility back in your back and every other part of your body to relax.
All right. James would like to know.
James.
As a person who lives with cerebral palsy, there are some moves I am incapable to do the full versions of the exercise. So unfortunately, I go back and forth doing modified and non-modified. Okay. P.S. Darren, congratulations on your wedding. Thanks, James. But don't apologize for modifying. I just posted about this the other day, but he can talk more on it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to be saying, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't matter because I know in your mind you might feel frustrated that you have to go back and forth, but we all have a different way of going through our journey. And if you need to modify every other workout and you were working out next to me, my only question would be to you is while you're in the high intensity workout, or if you modify, if every moment you're giving it everything you got and doing the best you can do. And if your answer is yes, then I'm proud, because some people who do not modify and they do the high intensity or high impact move, they might not be giving it their all, and they need to modify so that they can actually get the result and get what their muscles actually need in the actual movement. So don't be ashamed of that, and just keep on doing what you do.
So all the guys out there, please don't fear modifying. Like Danielle always says,
modifying is not a disease, guys. It's a good thing. And if it is a disease, there's a way to make it work for you. So just make it work for you.
Absolutely.
So this is going to be, we got 2 more questions, and then we have to finish our speed round.
One more thing. Like, guys, you modify at the gym. Like, you drop down and weight. You'll be doing 25s, then you'll drop down to 20s and 15s and drop sets. Modifying is a drop set. It's the exact same thing. It's just with your body.
I'm actually, as a trainer, I'm so over it because I'm over people being like, oh, I want to modify. I'm like, okay, but then don't get the result that you need.
Exactly.
Because I'd modify. Me and Darren will do push-ups. He'd do push-ups all day long, and my butt will put those knees down faster than anybody I know. Like, I put my knees down before Danielle a lot of times in the work. I'm like, I'm doing that. It burns. All right, last question.
Last question from Camille. Hey, Shaun, love your programs. Just found out I was pregnant. Congratulations.
Congrats.
And I am doing T25 for the 3rd time, trying to show people you can lose the fat and tone as you grow a human. LOL.
That's great.
You have any tips for pregnant moms out there not working out while pregnant?
If they're not working out, I say to, check with your doctor first. Make sure you can work out. But we have someone that's in the Max 30 workout, Jackie Laffey, who literally worked out every day, or she did Insanity Max 30 all the way up until her, 2 days before she went into labor, which I thought was amazing. So Max 30, baby. Max 30, baby. So you can work out, and just tell them, even if they're not doing something crazy, if they're cleared by their doctor, they can work out. Sometimes, and I'm just saying this and people can get mad at me, I've never actually had a human grow inside of me. That was really funny. But I sometimes think that when women get pregnant, they use it as an excuse not to work out. If your doctor says you can work out, you can do something. That's the tough training.
Ooh, did you hear that? You're motivated now.
Base down low. All right, guys. Well, from the people's couch.
Hey, Scott, come in here.
Come in. We got to say bye. From all of us here in the lovely state of Arizona.
So
Y'all are bolting again, and I'm the 3rd man.
He always wears a different color.
It does. Always wears something different. Always.
She's not wearing gold.
Oh, she screenshot that.
All right.
Anyway, so we really appreciate you guys coming on today. It's what I really wish is that I had a big. I wish my living room was big enough to have everyone literally come over and hang out. We would have a lot of fun, but because we can't do that, we have to stick to this. And have an amazing day. I thank you for coming. And as I always say, peace out.